Hello, boys and girls. How are you all doing? This is Bobby back with another episode of 420 Tarot. You guys are going to have to be gentle with me tonight. I broke my complicated little thing, so I've got to do this by hand. So there's going to be a lot of shaky camera stuff. Can you guys hear me, first of all? Karen, I see you there. Can you hear me? I see kangaroos. Moira, Karen, Chris, somebody tell me, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yes, yes, yes. So, I was not planning on doing a 420 for a couple of weeks. Joey and I have one set up, but yesterday in the mail, I'm sure a lot of you have saw my channel, saw the deck that I received in the mail. I received this deck. That's my logo. See the logo? This was a gift from Chris Butler, the author of the Healing Light Tarot, artist, digital artist, and one of my dear, dear friends. He made two decks personalized, one for Ken, his business partner in the Hecate Path, and one for yes. So I'm very excited. So I was gonna wait till my next episode, but I couldn't. I just couldn't wait. Um, the only problem I have is, like I say, my hey Richie, hey Heather, hey Moira, Karen. Let's see who else is here. Chris, Heather, Nathan. What's up, buddy? I'll try not to ban you again. That kind of sucks. I think that's all that I saw in chat. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Joanne, that's who I was missing. I knew I saw somebody. So, the prompt for tonight um, is going to be hashtag bong. I just love doing that. Um, what I thought I'd do tonight was elemental tarot spreads. So, if you want an elemental spread, put hashtag bong. And while you do that, hashtag bong. All right, we got Nathan. I have to write it down because, like I say, um, well, maybe I could do it this way. Nope, chat's moving too fast. So, hi Nancy, how you doing? So we've got Nathan, Heather. Okay. I like how you did that, Heather. That's awesome. Yes. So I couldn't frickin' sleep last night. I was so excited to have this deck. It's not just that it's personalized. The card stock is different. Everything, a lot of, or several of the cards, he asked me what were my favorite. Moira, I got you, baby. And he created special cards just for me. Joanne, I see you, my love. Hey, Mr. OD, how you doing, love? The hashtag tonight is Bon Christy. I almost missed you. Okay, Christine. All right, now I can't tell you how excited I am with this deck, you guys. I just can't do it. This deck is so special for so many reasons. All right. So questions are open. As I've been saying, the prompt to put in is hashtag bomb. I've got on my list Nathan, Heather, Moira, Joanne, and Christy. So if I missed anybody. Oh, Moira, Chris Butler created the cards for me. It's the Healing Light Tarot, but he personalized it with my logo on the back and my colors. I think Ken has his in red with his logo, and several of the cards are different. Okay, Reggie, I got you, my friend. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Somewhat, it was Chris Butler from the Healing Light Tarot. Okay, so we're going to start off with Mr. Nathan. And for those who weren't watching, the last time I did a 420 episode, I hit the button wrong and banned him for a little while. So sorry. I know, right? Moira, it is exciting. One more. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Okay. However, before we start this, smoking if you got him, chaps. Okay. Yeah, she had to walk you through it, Karen, to unban her. Okay, awesome. So this is an elemental spread for you, my friend Nathan. The first card we have for you in Earth is the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's conscious about what's important. Um, I'm talking about family, health, job, career. They've got their eye on the prize. Somebody who kings are the element of air, all of them. You add in the element of earth with that from the pentacles, and you get somebody who's very conscious about their career and what they value. What's on their mind right now, however, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. That's what it's supposed to look like, and it's not one of the most comfortable cards to begin with. Okay, this is somebody who is missing out on relationships with people, one on one, in groups. When I see the Five of Cups upside down, it's somebody who has isolated themselves for whatever reason. The next card up that I have for you, let me see chat real quick. Okay. These are cheaters. I sat on my other ones. My new glasses will be here next week, so we'll have a big old party for that, I'm sure. I see that you've been burned before by people. In fire, I have the Six of Wands in reverse. This should be a card of victory. It should be a card of Leo where you're standing out, showing who you are. Hey, Ange, what up, my girl? Um, you should be presenting yourself to the world in a huge fashion. However, something happened in the past where it kind of stunted your passion to step out of your box. I see that there has been a lot of pain for you in the past. We have the Three of Swords. This is probably the only card in the deck that is pretty much um, the same, either way you read it. The only difference that I add to it when I get the Three of Swords in reverse is that you're starting to come out of it. You're starting to come out of that painful period. And I say this because the next card we have is Spirit, the element of Spirit. And that is the Two of Cups in reverse, the Love card. Okay. So you're starting to head for an emotional healing inside of yourself, which is fantastic. But the last card I drew for you is the King of Cups in reverse. So remember, the first card we had was the King of Pentacles. When I look at these two, I'm seeing you moving from focusing on the wrong things. Well, not the wrong things, the right things. You may have been using career, job, family as an excuse not to get involved with life. And I think you're coming out of that. You're starting to realize that some emotional relationships are worth it. Okay. I don't know if I'm just spouting gibberish to you here, but if let me sum this whole reading up. You've been hurt in the past, something that shattered your sense of self. You're starting to come out. You're starting to dare to care again. I hope that I'm right in reading this because it says that you're off on a new adventure, but one that you're in control of because these are both kings. Okay. Thank you so much, Bobby. No problem, my friend. Okay. And I got Chris. I'll add you to the bong list. I didn't get a chance to go to the dispensary today. I was going to do my bong tonight, but I was lazy, you guys. Hey. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you for being here. And thank you to everybody who's watching. So that's Nathan down. Heather, are you still here, my chickadee? Heather, Indigo Jaguar. Please pick up the white courtesy phone, as Mr. Gerald says. I had to make a funny thing like that. All right, I see you, Heather. I love these cards. They feel right. Okay, here we go. Yo, yo, yo. We got a jumper. Okay. Heather, in Earth, you've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This means that you're having a rough time right now because people aren't willing to work with you in in the way you need them to work with you. Hello, Kiki Law. If you'd like a reading, the prompt is hashtag bong. Yep, you heard me. Okay. Um, I know that I say that because we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This is a card of working together, but it's not happening, is it? Um, Air brings the Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, before I go on, I want to congratulate Heather and Ange on their format for their show they've been doing. It is so cool. If you guys haven't seen it, please log on and check it out. It's musical readings along with tarot and trinkets. It's well done. I'm well impressed. Okay, so air, we've got the reversed Seven of Wands. This is a card of defense. This is the card of you not really having a defense and feeling very beat up right now. Okay. This is still a card of Leo, and you're not being allowed to shine properly. Some people have been helping you out. You've been making more progress, but it could be better. Couldn't it always? Ain't that the shit? Um, Fire, we have the Two of Pentacles and it's right side up. Yay! All this means to me is, baby, you got shit on your hands right now that you're juggling. You've got a lot of stuff going on in your life. Hold on. What what's grabbing my attention is that ship in the background, that movement. All right. This is movement in the physical realm. Your son's birthday is 420. He shall lead us. He is the chosen one. Fire. This is passion. I think that where you're going to, Heather, you're going to be something to be reckoned with. You are going to be able to create the new you. We've talked about this before. And I think my words have been setting in with you because never go into a new arena with doubt. Never let them see you sweat. Okay. You still hope your decision to move cross country is still a good idea. I think it's a good idea. And don't don't doubt yourself. All right. What you said right there, you're still hoping it's a good idea. Do not doubt yourself. Look at the positive. Look at everything you're going to be able to do when you get there that you haven't been able to do where you're at now. Okay. Uh, Karen says, Heather, I believe the change is good for you, your soul as a Sag. Yeah. I should mention that all fire signs are the bomb. And I'd say that even if I wasn't a Leo. Water. Girl, um, we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, this is a Sagittarius card, first of all. but it's in reverse. What I'm getting this is even though you're moving forward, something's going to happen that may make you feel like you're going backwards a little bit, right? Um, this is how it should be. This is how it is. So I see these, well, my camera's reversed, but I see these as going backwards, okay, when it's reversed. Slowly, things, this is the card of swiftness. So when it's reversed, things may be moving very, very slowly. There may be a lack of communication that you need in order to advance. Spirits, spirit, we have Temperance card. Now, Temperance card is a card of Sagittarius. So I see fire on the mountain here with these two cards. Fire and fire. That means passion, growth, expansion. You'll have the rocket you need. And in the final outcome space for you, I have the Four of Swords. Now, we usually read slow down, slow your tits, but that's not what I'm reading into this. I'm reading into this. You'll succeed, and then you'll be able to step back and rest. Okay. Um, you will reach a point where you're able to say, okay, chill. I need to take care of myself. So that's good. All right. Fours are a number of stability. Swords are of the mind. So you will be in a decent place of mind, peace of mind, basically. I love the Four of Swords because to me it's a card of Libra and it's all about balance, understanding where the balance comes in. Thank you for letting me read for you, Heather. So basically, hon, things are looking good for you. You will be in a place where you're able to chill and take things easier. All right, Moira, are you still here, baby girl? Bobby Boo, I love that. Oh, that's my new nickname. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'll have that because it's adorable. Hi, Moira. I see you there. Okay. I haven't been on too much lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been dealing with some stuff that I don't think haven't been able to talk to very many people. So I've been dealing with it by myself, but I'm finally getting a grip on things. So hopefully I'll be doing more lives now that my chi is balanced. Because I couldn't read cards feeling the way I felt. There's no way. And I don't advise anybody else to read cards for anybody if oh, a meeting in Flagstaff, Heather. That sounds fun. And Karen says yes, she did notice. Yeah. Um I've been off and it takes a lot of focus to read cards professionally or even online like this. So I've been doing a lot of meditating. A lot of meditating. And even though I didn't think I could find, and I couldn't find anybody to talk to about my problems with, I broke it down into pieces and took different pieces to different people, and it worked out wonderfully. So if you start feeling like you're in that space, thank you, Karen, for thinking of me. If you start feeling like you're in that space, break things down and find somebody to talk to. Okay, Moira. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see Moira, I think of the X-Men because I used to read the comic books and they had Moira McTaggart in there. Okay. Moira, here's the thing. Oh, hey, Maru. Um, the first card is Earth. And in the Earth, we have it ran for it. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Ten of Cups, my friend Ken calls this the happily ever after card. Okay. When it's in reverse, that means the happily ever after isn't happening right now. And since this falls into the Earth realm, I'm thinking plans you've made have not been turning out favorably for you. Things aren't you're going great. You're in a difficult spot right now. Ah, got it. My pipe plugged up. Hmm. Cat love? What's cat love? Okay, in air, we have the Page of Cups. These two cards tell me that somebody younger than you that you care about in your life is going through some issues. Now, before I go on making a fool out of myself, Moya, does that sound along the right lines? I need to fix this. My chin keeps disappearing. Okay. I showed you my Star Trek imitation, right? When they're getting in a spaceship battle. That's it. That's all the comedy I got. Sorry. All right. So the Page of Cups is all about youth, innocence, naivety. Um, this is somebody in your life going through some things, a younger child, because I see the kids playing, and that's what got my attention in the background. And then this is all about a youth. So let me check the message. She's not sure. Hey, that was a good spaceship impersonation. I don't care what you guys say. Um, yes, somebody close to you, a younger person, possibly a child, at least a teen or young adult, is going through something. And I think they're stressing over. No, I can't grab it. Here. Younger adult. You know what I mean. Okay, good. I don't think that they're to blame for what's happening around them. I think events are starting to happen in their life because I've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Hey, Gypsy JJ. Okay. Um, the Ace of Cups in reverse falls into fire. So this says they're not feeling good about what's happening to them. It's having an emotional effect. Secrets, hidden dangers are starting to show themselves. Why do I say hidden dangers? Because in water, we have the moon. Okay? The moon is a struggle, no matter how you do it. I've never talked about the moon card before. I'm going to explain what I mean by struggle. I view it as a struggle. First of all, this crayfish crawling out of the water. That's a struggle to make land and to reach upwards. The two dogs in the corner, these symbolize one dog, one wolf, as in struggling with your nature, the domestic and the wild part. There's a third struggle that is native just to me. You guys wouldn't get it even if I tried to explain it, but it has to do with these towers in the background. I had a nightmare one time, and long before this deck ever came out, I saw this in my nightmare where everybody was trying to get to that island to survive. So every time that grabs my eye, I think struggle, a struggle to survive. Um, I'm seeing that whoever this person is, whatever they're going through, is struggling with what's happening to them because they know it's changing them and they don't want certain changes to happen. And in spirit, we have the Four of Swords. This is cool because, again, I view it as finding balance, being able to rebalance, pulling away from everything around you so that you can find balance. Um, Interestingly, I'm not feeling the full vibe from that. What I'm getting is this is getting ready for battle, not coming back from it. I feel like this person's gathering their strength to fight. Um, and I think it's due to you and your involvement because your final card is the Empress, she who is the caregiver, the love dispenser, the stable nurturer. In other words, that's you. Okay, so you need to just channel your Empress energy to help this person when they ask for it. Don't try to push things. Just make sure you know and they know that you're available. Okay. This person's your employee. Oh, that makes it even rougher, doesn't it? You're bound by a lot of laws. So just be careful. But we're close. Good. I've had relationships like we've all had relationships like that with people we work with where we're close to them and they become our friends, but still, just be careful. Okay, because even though you are close, you are still working colleagues. Mm, I just threw water all over myself. Mm. Okay, so next up. Uh-oh. Okay. The person had a close young. Oh, shit. Yeah, that is a rough one, huh? Thank you, Ange, for the heads up. No, my cards did not get wet, Gypsy. No way. You will see me do Kung Fu Shaolin style shit in the air before I allow these cards to get wet. Um, so Moira, yeah, just be there. Um, yeah, I got that. I got that. You didn't know the person who committed suicide. They were their friend, not yours. Um, just do what you've been doing, right? Just be a friend, right? Be somebody who cares. But remember, you're still employee, employer. Okay. All right. Thank you for the heads up that Ange. And Moira, thank you for letting me read for you, my dear. Okay, before I say anything else, um, thank you, my love. Okay. That's a rough situation, honey. And I'm not gonna lie, I've got a tribe of people that I turn to, but I don't know who I would turn to in that situation. It's interesting. Okay, so Joanne. Joanne. Oh, Moira. Good night, Heather. I knew it was a late broadcast for you to catch. 22, son of a bitch. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, here. Okay. One. A lot of pages reversed tonight in that same spot. So let's talk this through, Shelley, my dear. The first card in the elemental spread tonight is the Chariots. Okay. Now, Chariots here is all about control, right? Staying within the lines. Um, but what I'm seeing is the writer herself, who happens to be a woman named Boudica. I don't know if you know history, but some serious shit went down. She was put through some shit. And what she did was she gathered an army and made people pay. Hey, hi, Christy. How you doing tonight? Hey, John. Um, what I'm getting from this is you are taking charge in your life right now. Okay, I'm seeing you behind the chariot to your position, you grabbing the reins of what's around you. And woe be unto anybody who gets in your way. It sounds like you've set your mind on something specific. Now, speaking of your mind, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, you did it. She put for sure. This is somebody who's learning something. Pages are students. Swords. The only people who could afford swords back in the day uh, were nobility and rich people. Okay, so that's why we associate swords with air in the mind, because if you could afford a sword, you could afford to be schooled properly. See how that works out? Cups are the clergy, pentacles are the working man or the merchants, and wands are the working man. So, learning some new things, are you? We've got the Page of Wands upside down. That means you're just starting to learn things. Whatever you've decided on, don't get disheartened. You're just at the beginning stages, okay? So, fire. We have the Seven of Cups. So, I'm going to say two things. First off, the Seven of Cups is called the card of choices, or as my friend puts it, the eeny, meeny, miny, mo card, because that's what it looks like he's doing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You got a new box of matches and you're waiting to burn down the world. The first thing I want to tell you is this card here that falls into fire says the world is your oyster. You know it. You are at a stage of growth right now. Any way you turn will probably turn out well for you because you are throwing your whole self into something, your passion. Okay. This is a card of water. Hello, husband. My husband just walked through. Oh, the popcorn's in here. That's why. We have the microwave popcorn box in here. Everyone says, "Hi, Hubs." Uh, you didn't, but it made it feel good. So, this is water and fire. And when I see water in fire, I see steam. And steam makes shit happen. The other thing I wanted to say about this card here was the two bases are both sevens. Okay, this is it really? Oh, I'm going to tell them that tonight. It's National Popcorn Day. Okay. When you get sevens, you get a lot of questioning. A lot of, did I wait too long? Am I making the right decisions? This is the right way to go. Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is these are both, yeah, double checking. They're both face up. I mean, right side up. Okay. If they were upside down, I'd be concerned that maybe it wasn't the right time, but it looks like everything. Hi, Todd. Uh, what you're doing now is what you should be doing. Okay. This is where it starts to get serious. Yeah. In following your own path, some people might see it as some kind of way where you're trying to be something you're not, or you're trying to be different. What the problem really is you're different from them. Okay. You're heading off in a direction they don't know about, or you know what I mean? It doesn't apply to them. And I say that because in water, again, we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands is somebody who's just learning about desire. Okay? They are somebody who is just learning the magic of life. I love that because the tip of his magic wand is where the um, mandorla is. And that centerpiece right there is where the healing is. All right. When it's reversed, that centerpiece is what's causing dissension between you and other people because they can't go where you're going. And when we had the Page of Swords up here, if you look where the mandorla is, it's in his head. It's around his head. They can't think like you're thinking. That's what's causing problems. It's not that there's a big fuck all problem. It's just that they don't see things like you do because they don't have your worth. Your hi Emily. No, I'll put you on the list left. They don't have your experiences to see things in the same way. Okay. That doesn't mean it's going to stop them from being jerks. Um, I'm reading the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. People are going to give their 2 cents, even if that 2 cents is guarded shade. Like there's somebody I know who makes comments about the type of work that I do as a tarot card reader. And they can tell me they're not serious all they fucking want. But how many, raise your hand if you're an empath at home. That's right, I see a lot of hands going up. We know when somebody is giving us the business. Okay. Uh, Bitch, that's too big a question for me tonight. Sit down, smoke a bowl. Um, so you stick to your guns, is what I'm saying. All right. Fuck everybody else. Fuck them all kinds of ways. All right. Now, the last card I have for you that falls into spirit is the Justice card. Look at how gorgeous these cards are. How could you not love Chris Butler's artwork? The Justice card deals with the scales of justice balancing. All right. It makes sense. Look at the scales on there. All right. What I'm getting from this card is a piece of advice for you that my grandmother passed on to me. She said to me my entire fucking life. And then after she died, I started seeing it on the TV show. RuPaul says the same thing. Unless they paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. All right, you do you. All right, remember that. Unless they paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. All right, you need to balance your own scales. They're not going to do it for you. You take care of yourself. All right, your real friends will be there, and the ones who naysay after you succeed will be like, "Huh, that's cool." Like they believed in you all along. All right. So thank you, Joanne, for letting me read for you, my dear. Christy, are you here? Oh, if you wonder why I keep reaching in my shirt, you're gonna think this is gross, I know. But I keep this in my shirt right here because my body heat keeps it from clogging up. Oh, thank you, Christine. I see you. Just say, hey, I've seen girls keep everything in their bra. I saw my cousin when we were younger. It's no secret. When we were young, I had a not so legal lifestyle a lot of the time. Um, when I was a young man, I used to steal everything from cars to anything I could get my hands on. But I did it to survive. I did learn a new ways as life got older, but that's not the point here. The point is, my cousin and I used to do this together sometimes. And we'd go into like Circle K and she'd come out with, and she'd lift one up and there's an ice cream, one of those big old ice creams, and she'd do the other one and same thing. And I'm like, how the hell did you get all this stuff out of there? Anyway, I know that makes me look bad, but I ain't gonna lie, I had fun in my youth. I would never do anything like that, you know. Hey, you put crystals in yours sometimes. Oh, that's so smart. I'm gonna do that. Oh, hell yeah. If you're watching this back on replay, you guys, the chat is cracking me up. All right, Christy, here we go. I miss my cousin. I do. We had a falling out many years ago, and I'm still not sure if it was my fault. And so she has big heads, but she's never hidden or hoarded anything in mine. Okay. All the women in my family, all my cousins were just very. I think it was something in the water in the city they were in. So I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, or carrot. Mm, Warner bitch, right? See, that's why I'm gay. I never knew what to do with all that. Okay. All right, dear. The chariot in reverse tells me that right now you're feeling like you don't have much control over anything. That you're just going along because this is the way it is. This is the way it always has been. And this is the way it'll be tomorrow. I'm seeing a lack of control. And this is nothing new to you because in the air spot we have the Page of Swords, and this time he's right side up. It, that's so cool. You know what? I'm going to switch out decks for you and rethrow these. You know who's been on my mind is my childhood best friend. I want to give him a call. We haven't talked in like 40 years. Talk to my sister. Oh, speaking of sister, to anybody who has family in the wildfire areas, my love for you because my sister's right in the middle of it. I mean, surrounded by it or that area. I haven't checked to see how bad it is or if they're out or what, but she uh she was right in the center of it. But she posted on Facebook, so I'm assuming she's fine. Okay. Whoa. I'd never. Okay. I was gonna say one more. Okay. I have three aces out of four aces, but it's not completely awesome. In the Earth realm, we've got judgment. I think this is you judging yourself. Okay, let me see this. Nuts. Okay. In the Earth realm, we have judgment. Judgment deals with change that should be happening. You're going through a change yourself. You're sick of the way everybody has expected you to be a certain way, and now you're transforming into something else. The Hebrew letter associated with the judgment card is resh. It means the fires of transformation. So that is what's happening to you. The problem is people don't give you space to grow. They're not giving you the space to be who you need to be. In the air spot, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, the Ace of Wands is untapped potential, right? This is, if you think of space, that's infinite. Now fill all that space with fire. That's infinite fire. That's infinite potential. You could use that fire to grow, to build something, to create, to burn away the old. But when it's reversed, you're not truly believing that. I don't think you're believing that you have the strength to do what you need to do. And I think that's bullshit. Okay. Bobby says bullshit. In fire, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Different deck, water in fire. Remember what I told you about steam? This is just water and fire. You're putting your own fire out by doubting yourself. Okay, nobody else is putting that fire out but you. Right. Somebody really pissed you the fuck off or hurt you badly because we've got the Ace of Swords falling into water. the emotions. This says you have no desire to start getting over certain aspects. You're good where you are. Hey, fine. It's Christie's. Christie's reading. Quite honestly, I think what you're doing now, you should be doing. And I say that because in the spirit spot, we have the card of victory, the Six of Wands. Hey Jay, what up, girl? Okay, I was going to message you to see if you wanted to come out and play with me tonight, but um, I got stoned and forgot. Um, but yeah, I want to hook something up for us because I still have an idea I want to talk to you about. Blessings to you too, my dear. So let's take this real fast, shall we? We've got you doubting yourself. We've got untapped potential that you're kind of afraid to touch. We've got you're putting your own fire out by doubting yourself. And this is all because somebody stepped on your toes in the past, and we don't like that. Right? Somebody caused you pain, discomfort in some way, but it's stuck with you in your mind. Now, the last card is the message to take with you, and it's meant to be encouraging. Okay. Um, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. This is all about being in pain. It's the card of sorrow. But as a message to take with you, I'm seeing Libra energy. I'm seeing balance. Okay. This is the card of Libra, right? It's all about finding your balance. And the only way you're going to do that, three is never going to be a balanced number. So you need to start getting rid of these swords. You need to start dealing with the pain that people are causing you. I would like to point out that Three of Swords could be viewed as these three aces as swords. All right, you're being torn apart right now. You're the one who's doubting yourself. So, the message to take with you, it's time to start rebalancing. Cut shit loose. The things that do not serve you, get them the fuck out of your life, okay? Karen says, I've got to look at the astrology. Holy. Thank you for letting me read for you, love. My advice to you to take with you is just focus on balancing yourself. Don't focus on balancing anybody else. They can deal with their own bullshit. All right. You're welcome, Chrissy. Fergie. Oh, not Fergie. I can't even read my own writing. Reggie! Reggie, I'm going to offer you this. Would you prefer an elemental reading or a chakra reading? Reggie? Reggie, can you hear me? If they ain't paying your bills, pay the bitches no mind. I'm serious. You'll be amazed. Elemental. Okay, Reggie. Gotcha. I'm looking at all my tarot cards around me, wondering, should I switch? No, not yet. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Final message. Okay. In the earth realm. So I've got the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Five of Swords by itself is a card of betrayal, theft, somebody stealing your peace of mind. This card screams out to me that you've had a falling out with not only one friend, but maybe a group of friends, or possibly employment. But I'm going to go with group of friends here. Um, Good night, Jay. He's stoking up as we speak. Okay, it's good to know. Air. Whatever's been going on has been giving you the negative feelings, the negative vibes. The unfairness of everything might be playing through your head. Um, in fire, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is celebration that's no celebration. Celebration that should have happened didn't happen. So this first triangle that I'm seeing here is seems like a either family or friends. There's been a falling out. Water. Water, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm going to say here is whatever's going on is kind of messing with your peace of mind, your sense of self. Um, there's not much more there. Spirit, we have the Nine of Cups. Um, this is saying you were in the right. Okay, you are going to come out of everything just yippee skippy, my friend. The Nine of Cups is a card of definite abundance, having everything you need in your life and being content. All right. These cheaters suck for reading the screen. I'll put you in, Denise, and we'll see what we can do for you, okay? I usually run for a couple hours, so people in and out. This is my fun. This is my workout. For anybody that doesn't know, people keep coming up to me because I'm a tarot teacher and asking, how do I strengthen my intuition? How do I strengthen my intuition? Take up tarot cards. That's how. It's like lifting weights every time you do readings. Okay, so I love doing readings. It gets me strong for doing them for work. So, Reggie, you may be shaken right now. I don't know what's going on, but is there problems? Boundaries with family, and I don't like family. Ugh. Okay. Did I don't know how to ask this question without being insulting. Is there something going on with your living situation that you're having problems with? Because I have the magician in reverse. The What I'm feeling from this is the Hebrew association with the letter bet, which means house. Um, are they trying to take jabs at your security, bro? Okay, okay. They No, he hasn't answered yet. I know he's on another continent, so the advice to take with you is the magician in reverse. Focus on building your own house. A certain change in plans, sudden, unexpected, so currently redirecting. They're jabbing and judging. Go. Tell him Bobby said fuck off. I want you to remember you are in control of your life, not them. You need to turn this to this. You need to take control. Be the one who has all the tools and uses them in the way they want to. This is also when it's upside down an end of communication. This card is ruled by Mercury, um, which is the planet of communication. So when that card is upside down, go radio silent like you have. Stay there for as long as you need to, and don't let anybody guilt you into anything. All right. And if they still give you shit, what are you gonna do? Tell them Bobby said fuck you. All right. Try it. Watch their confused faces go, woo, fuck is Bobby? Okay. Next. That was Reggie. That was Christy. All right, Chris. We've got you here. We might as well do you. We just did Reggie. I can do you both. Um, Absolutely, bro. You're welcome. All right, Chris, let's switch decks for you. For you. Thanks, Reggie. Anything for my Padawan in law. I see you, little one. Yeah, these glasses are crooked. Can't wait till mine come in. It was so painless. I went to a new eye place that I had never been to in my town. I've always gone to lens crafters, but I decided to try, hometown services, small businesses. And this doctor was so nice, so cool. I was in and out of there, and he actually gave me a real eye exam, not like they do on the what's that called? An AI exam? Okay. Point is, I'll have my glasses next week. Okay, here we go. All right, Chris. Chris, 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 Chris. Right now, in the Earth spot, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is saying your spirituality and your learning may be put on hold for a little while you deal with things in the Earth realm. Um, I say spirituality and not love or emotion because focused on the little birdie with a little cross, which is a spine, a spine. A spine is spirituality. Okay, there. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. When I see it in reverse, this is pain that's still going on, something you still haven't been able to get past or are still going through. I know it's the card of Sagittarius, which tells me again your spiritual journey may be put on hold for just a short period of time while you uh the expression is stuck in Christian bias. Okay. So both of these cards, Sagittarius seeks out spirituality. Okay, that arrow, they're directing you towards spirituality. I'm sure Karen can explain it better, but that's the way I always view it. Sagittarius seeks out spirituality, shows you where to find it, shows you where to find healing. Sagittarius is all about healing. When both these cards, the Ace and the Nine, are in reverse, that tells me right now you're still going through things. So deal with what you got to deal with. Everything else can wait. Right? Fire. Page of Cups. You're learning some powerful spiritual lessons. So as somebody who's helping you find out what more about those, showing you more about tarot than you might currently know, it's okay to pull back while you deal with what you have to deal with. All right, so we've got the Page of Cups in fire. This is water and fire. I'm going to say two things. One of them is going to offend you. How you like them apples? Um, Pages learn. That's what they do. They're like freshmen. Mhm. Mona's ad. Yes. Okay, I'm reading. Okay. Now, this is somebody who is just learning different avenues of spirituality. Right. The other thing I want to tell you about this card is you might be being stupid about some things in your life. Because when I'm seeing this, the aspect that I'm falling back on is he's staring at a fish in a cup and staring at it. Um, I'm thinking you might need to narrow your focus a little more on spiritual matters in order to help you understand how to deal with everyday worldly affairs. Okay. Water. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's what it looks like that way. That's right. I'm gonna make t-shirts that say Bobby said fuck off. Um, water. Okay. I've explained how I view this card in the past, but I'll do it again. This is a card of somebody that had trauma in their past, that it's messing with their current life, and if left unchecked, it's going to fuck up their future life. Okay? So, yes, okay. Um, what I'm getting from this is you're dealing with shit right now. Right? I'm sure there's things going on that you haven't told me about, but your experiences that you're going through right now may not be what you think they are. You may be seeing the world through the eyes of trauma, if that makes sense. I'm not saying you're not in the right. I'm saying once bitten, twice shy, right? Make sure the decisions you make are based on the right things and not the illusion of trauma. Okay. The card we have in spirit is the Three of Wands. This is a card of Aries. It's time to be a little more aggressive. Um, what I'm not seeing is any pentacles in your spread. And I'm trying to figure out if that's important because the only other card here besides Wands is this card right here, the seven, nine of Wands in reverse. So that tells me that that nine of wands is really dictating a lot of your actions right now, Chris. You're doing what's best for you and yours, not looking for the illusions offered by others. I'm starting to keep company that resonates. Good. Well, that sounded really weird. Good. So this Aries card falling into spirit is you doing exactly what you're doing it with purpose. The Three of Wands is waiting for your ship to come in, right? But it's also Aries, so it's almost like going out and meeting that ship. Um, just do everything for the right reasons. Okay. Remember this card that I'm going to share with you. We have the Queen of Wands. This is the card to take with you. All right. This is the Mistress of Magic. This is somebody who uses her quite formidable power to take care of the people that she cares about. Okay. She ain't got time for people in her life that don't, that all they do is take up her energy and her air. She ain't gonna put up with that shit. I'm saying it's time for you to become the. It's not a Mickey. Yes, it was a Mickey Mouse. um, you need to become the Queen of Wands, which means wielding power, but with love and integrity in your heart. Okay, so please take that message to you, my little one, and thank you for letting me read for you, read to you. In tonight's story, Okay. You talking about me, Denise? Thank you. So it's Chris, Emily, and then Denise, and then Maru. Emily, are you still here, my love? Emily, 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 Bueller, Bueller. I see you, love. Yeah, these cards shuffle so good, you guys. Oh, the Healing Light Tarot are thicker cards. If you guys have Sasha Graham's Darkwood Tarot, it's the same cardstock as that. And it just shuffles so well. I love it. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you, Chris. Okay. Emily. Emily, did you want an elemental spread or chakra spread? Yeah, I saw her when she said here. Present. Well, you respond, my love. I'll be over here. And she calls for a chakra. Are any of my viewers connected with Kali in any way? Because I have questions. Okay. So, from the bottom up, the root chakra, which deals with your sense of security and safety, all the things we need to survive. We have the Queen of Cups. You are a giver. You can't help but give to people. Oh, oh, Maru. Good. Maybe we could get together and talk. I'd love to talk about that. Um, this is you, I love. You're offering that cup of healing to all those around you. That's both good and bad. All right. My only fear is that you're giving too much of yourself. Okay. Nope, not yet. Okay. You're giving too much of yourself to where people might expect you to take care of them in certain ways, spiritually, emotionally, financially. I don't want you to overdo it. I'm not going to say too much on that. What I am going to say, though, is that you are an incredibly intelligent woman who knows herself because we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the most, ugh, he's that knight. When you go out on a date with him, you're just wondering, oof, when can we get home? Um, this card tells me that you go after what you want. You see something you want, you go after it. Lately, though, you may have been pulling back from the world around you. We have that damn Four of Swords again. Okay. This tells me events around you may have forced you to put your plans on delay so that you could try to deal with everybody else's bullshit. You've been feeling really scared lately. Oh, my baby. Um, well, this card falls into your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is like the sun. If your body was a universe or, you know, galaxy, the sun would be the center of your body. This is the center of yourself. And right now, there's a sense of being put in a box. Somebody else has had an effect on you to where now you've pulled back. This wasn't a choice that you wanted to make. It was just something that happened. You're losing your food stamps. Girl, you know what? All right. Everybody else but Emily smoke a cigarette or something. Emily, um, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. Do you know why I know what you're feeling? Because I'm feeling it too. This is why I've been having problems recently, because I'm terrified of losing my medical stuff. If I lose my medical stuff, even for a short period of time, there's a very good chance I won't make it. So I'm dealing with this as best I can. I'm telling myself I can't get myself worked up over what might happen. But the pressure you're feeling, Angel, is exactly what what I've been dealing with too. You have a lot of pressure on you to figure out what career to study or that will make you money. Yeah, um, feeling it. Everything you're laying down, I'm picking up, which makes sense that this sense of enforced solitude is there. It's tough because you can only tell so many people how scared you are before people start turning away from you. And I'll admit, that's why I haven't told a lot of people what's going on with me, because a couple of years back, I got really sick and came very close to dying. And I started telling people, I'm so scared this happened. Well, I noticed that all the people who were around me who said they'd be that supportive force for me started, dissipating. And I realized I'm putting my faith in the wrong people in the wrong area. So I had to rethink everything. And I think you're doing the same thing. I don't want you to start saying it'll never happen or they're going to take it away. Um, because as somebody reminded me, there's a whole system of checks and balances before those decisions get made. Okay, so let's see what else we got for you. In your heart chakra, you're feeling very betrayed. You're feeling like somebody has stolen something from you. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm in love with this man's work. Oh my God. The Seven of Swords in your heart chakra says your sense of security has been taken. And I feel what you're feeling, my love. I'm dealing with it too. In your throat chakra, you've got the Ten of Wands. Now, before I saw this card, I never knew having a bug on your back was an expression. But it's kind of like having a monkey on your back or carrying the weight of somebody else's problems. Okay. So, um, when it falls into the throat chakra, what I'm getting from this is a warning to redirect your words, to change what you're saying. Instead of, I'm going to lose my food stamps, say, I'm going to find a job to where even if I did lose my food stamps, I'm good. I will find the right career. Be fucking positive, okay? Take all the energy that you're giving. Uh, do you know what a fear dig is? It's a creature out of mythology, but who creates fear. Don't let the fear dig get to you. All right. Don't live in fear. Live in reality. Live in okay. So rather than sit and wait to see if I'm going to lose my food stamps, I need to get my shit together. Uh, your dad is telling me he's going to be leaving, living in his car soon. Can you believe this shit that we're going through? Change your words, change your viewpoint, transform the way you see the world. Remember what I said about the justice card. The letter associated with this is resh, transformation, fires of transformation. All right. You need to change what you think you can do and what you think you want. I know that sounds awful to say, but you may have to suck it up for a small time, Buttercup. Don't live with negative thoughts. Change what you speak, change what you think, transform things. Okay? And the final card we have for you with the crown chakra that connects to the universe is the Seven of Wands, but I pulled it in reverse. This just says that you need to have stronger defenses, is how I'm reading this. All right. And by that, I mean, it all starts with how you view the world around you. All right. Now, I don't want to set you up for um, sadness or anything, but I'm saying you really need to change the way you're viewing the world, viewing yourself and what you can do. That Seven of Wands says you're kind of open to being a punching bag right now for people. And what I want you to do is, do you ever see Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, when she gets kicked in the face and she goes, and she starts beating their ass? That's what you need to do. All right. Do I think you're going to be okay? I think that the Chariot is the card I pulled for that answer. I think controlling yourself is the key to that success and being okay. Okay. Um, I get the feeling from you that when you get knocked down, you take great pleasure in getting up and whooping ass. Now's the time to do that, okay? Food pantries have kept you alive before, Maru. Yeah, me too. I've been on food stamps before. Well, I'm on food stamps now because I'm, you know, in the position I'm at. I can't work a real physical job. And as we all know, tarot only pays so much. So, thank you for letting me read for you, Emily. Who do we got next? Denise. Denise. Wow, be careful with that one. All right, Emily. I let my mom move in with me too, and she also is somebody who can be very overwhelming, very self-centered, very selfish, but I love her. Anyway, she left after I had my brain surgery, and the only reason the hospital would release me is because I was going to have somebody around me 24/7. And for one reason or another, she decided to move out that week. And so I didn't have anybody with me, and I developed bacterial meningitis. Or did I develop that first? Anyway, the point is, I didn't have the care that she was supposed to give. So because of that, I now guard my heart when I talk to my mother. I didn't cut her out of my life, but I accepted that she's limited in certain ways. She's never going to be the mommy figure I want. That's okay. My husband's mother loves me to death, and my ancestors are always with me. Okay. When I say these things about my past, that the rough things I've been through, it doesn't mean that I'm living in pain. It's an acknowledgement that I rose above it. And earth, air, fire, water, spirits. I said Denise, right? Oh, thank you, Ange. You guys kept me alive in more ways than you know. The support that everybody gives me, this just warms me. Okay, Denise, are you here, love? Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, Chris. Denise, Denise, Denise. She may have failed. We're deep into it now. All right, Denise going once. Denise going twice. All right, we're going to circle back to Denise if she shows up. Madhu. Oh! She's like, yo, bitch. Okay. Who you calling a hoe? Hoe? Okay. Earth. Air. Denise, the did you want the chakra or the elemental? She called me a hoe. She didn't really. She just put hoe when I was asking if she was here. All right, Denise, chakra or elemental? Denise, chakra Spread or an elemental spread for your reading, my dear? There she be. And then after Denise, we're gonna do Maru. Elemental, you got it, my dear. Mm, Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So we switched to the Heaven and Earth Tarot. My other favorite deck. In Earth, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the way I'm reading this is you're juggling things in a way that you're hoping will bring abundance into your life, but you're doing it in a way that people think is kind of rebellious. Um, this card is Capricorn, Jupiter, and Uranus energy. So you add all those together, and the way I'm reading this is you're juggling shit in your own way, in your own time for yourself. Score. Yeah, YouTube has been weird lately, hasn't it? All right. Air. In spite of all this, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is you focusing on what you value. You focusing on creating out of love for those that you value. But you're kind of questioning things right now. The whole idea behind this card is he's wondering if this card's wondering if he waited too long to harvest everything. Has he done this the right way? Is everything set up in the right fashion? Does he have all the answers he needs? Um, all you're doing is stressing yourself out. Okay. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Do some things. Connections. Okay. Um, in fire, we have the Three of Pentacles. See, Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is called material work because it deals with the physical realm. The characters in here, the church official or the friar, whoever he is, the architect, and the mason, they are all working together to build something, to create something, and they're doing it with force. They're going after it with all that they are. Right. So not only is the Three of Pentacles a Capricorn card, but it's got a lot of Mars energy. It's going for things. Now, the feet of this star are both Capricorn cards. One is up and one is down. It tells me that you're juggling. It may start getting a little iffy if you keep going in this fashion. Okay. Water, emotions. Have you gone through a recent breakup because I have the King of Swords in reverse. It's either you've gone through a breakup or you've thrown all logic out the window and are running on pure emotion. So, can you reply to that and let me know? I love watching Karen. Every time I say something astrological, she does things. So it's like um school. Every time I do this, I love it. Karen, you are awesome. And no, Jim, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Denise. Unless one of the people in the audience is talking to you. Okay, we're just going to go on. The Thank you. Oh, that is the nicest thing that I have heard all day. Thank you. Um, the King of Swords in reverse. Since I don't know whether or not you've gone through a breakup, I'm going to say that you're not thinking clearly, and you're thinking from an emotional standpoint. Which, now that I look at the next card in spirit, makes sense. We have the Chariot. This is all about controlling your emotions. Okay, it's a card of Cancer. It's being in control. Another way this could be read as a father figure that's no longer present, but we're going to go with controlling your emotions on this one. The way you proceed, you need to have a little more emotional control right now. Right? You need to put that logic back from this into this. Okay. And the message to take with you is the Ten of Pentacles, but in reverse. This is the Legacy card. This, okay, I'm going to say this, and it's probably not going to make me very popular. Right now, you need to cut certain people out of your life if they're becoming a drain on you and it's becoming or starting to deal with your physical realm. I think that there might be some stress going on that's causing you some health issues, maybe. So the only way to stop the stress is to cut the stressee out. Now, remember, this is, I am not a professional and blah, blah, blah. What was it? This is for entertainment purposes only. But if there's people, especially in your family, that are stressing you out, you need to find a way to distance yourself from them. And if you can't, like, make a full parting from them, try to minimize the effect that they have in your world. Okay. Um, that's the message to take with you. Just watch who you let into your world. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Now, Maru. Okay. Oh no. Daddy's got to go to the dispensary tomorrow. Feel free to make donations in my the description with the pay link. If I'm going to the dispense, try to get all I can get. Okay, so Maru, for entertainment purposes. Yes, that's right. Maru, elemental or chakra? I love this deck of cards. Oh my gosh. Can you make an order? Hell, if you're buying, I'm flying. Chakra it is, my dear. Love and light, Chris. I'll talk to you soon. Give me a call on Monday. Is that tomorrow? It is, and I don't even have to work tomorrow. Yay! I got the day off. Housework. All right. Earth, air, fire, water. Oh, son of a bitch. I did that wrong. Okay, let me pick those up. You know, Madhu, I love that stone you sent me. It's on my table at work. Thank you again, my dear. That was very, very, very sweet. All right, so your root chakra, dear, says that right now you're feeling very insecure financially about where you're at, because we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Right now, your sense of security may be a little shaken. Have you been dealing with a similar situation like we were talking about earlier, where somebody else is trying to affect your living situation and the way you live and the way you do things? Uh, because in your sacral chakra, we have the Temperance card in reverse. This is the Temperance card is all about alchemy and blending different parts of yourself to create the next phase of yourself. Okay? I think somebody is trying to inflict themselves on your thinking, and it is having an effect on you, on your security, on your peace of mind, on your sense of self. Okay. In the solar plexus chakra, we have the Magician card. That fucking gorgeous in reverse. So this says that what you're trying to build, you're having to fight. You're having to defend yourself against everybody coming at you. You can't really manifest anything properly because every time you start, Yes, your food stamps review got screwed up, and your sis is asking you to pay property taxes. Ah, freaking family, I swear. Um, what I'm getting on the heart chakra, dear, you have the devil. Um, this is being trapped by material things. It's card of Capricorn. And what I love about this card is not only the color and the guy going, "What the fuck is happening?" But the mandorla is no longer overlapping. There is no healing happening right here. This is just a nasty ass situation, no matter how you look at it, right? The heart chakra with the devil card in it says you're bound, you're stuck right now. Now, we all know that the devil card, they can take those chains off and walk away, but uh, right? That card is gorgeous. Everything about this deck just makes me slightly spiritually erect. Um, I don't think it's that easy to step out of the chains in this situation. Okay. I think financial matters are going to be an issue for you for a short period. And I say short period because we got three more cards and I took a peek at what they are. In your throat chakra, which deals with your self expression, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't think you're making use of your talents properly, Mara. You are so knowledgeable on so many things. I think if you went to work for a metaphysical store, you'd be running it in no time. Um, Queen of Cups in the throat. I've got a lump in my throat. This is your spirituality being stunted. Okay, Queen of Cups is the psychic queen. You're not speaking your truth. You're not making use of your gifts properly. Your solar plexus chakra is so damaged, I see you say. The thing about the solar plexus chakra is it can be realigned very easily. Okay. Think of a female who's just given birth. Her lady parts are going to be all blown out, but it comes right back together and is very much usable. Um, the solar plexus chakra can be pulled together. Okay. You can't break your chakra. You can have them out of balance. You would love to, your physical issues prevent you. Okay. Then the weirdest thought just came into my head of a drop shipment store. I think it's like $500 to get going. Karen says, "Oh yeah, Bobby, after twins." Ha! I'm C, and I'm sure everything's right back to normal. Hey Jay, how you doing, love? Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about hoo-has. Um, I'm relating hoo-ha to chakras. You can't break a chakra. It will find balance again. All right. Start thinking of, I know I was going to do this before, and it's weird. I haven't thought about this in years. I was going to start a drop shipment store. I think it's $500 to start if you can get it, and um, you start taking orders and payments, and it is sent directly to them. You never have anything hands-on. You just choose a name for your business. Loan out lady parts. That's right, Jay. Oh, back to this. Okay. So I think that there's more out there that you could do. I think the biggest problem is you believing what you can do or what might work and what might not work. In your third eye chakra, you are not a trusting woman, are you? People have betrayed you before. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I know what I'm seeing here because I was like this also. Um, my intuition was set to very sensitive for a long time because I was living rough. I lived by my intuition, my instincts. I think that you need to stop focusing on the negative and start looking at what is possible. I'm not saying this is what you do, but there are some people that I've talked to during readings when I say, have you thought of this or have you thought of this? And they say, oh, no, 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 I can't do that because of this. Oh, no, I can't do that because of this. And so I'm naming off all these things for them, but it's always, no, 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 that won't work because of this. Not once has somebody said, I was thinking of trying this. Do you think that'll work? You are a little cynical. Cynical. That's the word I was trying. Thank you. Gee, me. Um, I don't blame you. When we are living rough for so long and trying to protect ourselves for so long, yeah, our intuition is not going to be very trusting. But, honey bunny, you have to realize you will be alive next year, goddess willing, obviously. So you need to make plans. You've got to start taking care of yourself and not worry about other people. Okay. Now, I have no doubt you'll come out on top because in the crown chakra, which connects us to the universe, we have the Knight of Wands, one of my favorite cards in this deck. He is passion. He is expression. He is all of the fire signs running down the street together. His movements. I love this expression of the knight because he's got his magic wand and he's letting it lead the way, and his horse is just fucking running. Okay. So you're going to find your path, and it's going to be something you already are very good at. I still think you should have your own store. I really do. That's what a drop shipment store is. It's an online presence. Um, you never have to deal with people, product, anything. All right. So thank you for letting me read for you, Madhu. And everybody, thank you for letting me play with my brand new deck of fancy cards with you. I love you guys. Now, unless there's anybody that I missed, did I miss anybody? Your war wounds. Exactly, Jay. Oh, ah, don't even start me, Jay. Look at that. This is Chris Butler's Healing Light Tarot, but specialized just for me. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but notice the logo on the cards next to the logo on the screen. There it is. Okay. Um, I had fun with you guys tonight. I had fun with you too, Karen. Thank you. And Karen, I want to talk to you too because I really do want to do a show with you. I reached out to Ange to see if I could get on her show because I want to get something real cerebral going. I've had this sense of something's there and I'm not understanding what it is. Something's about to come into my life. What's up, Evan Furno? Good. Okay, I'll reach out to you then. Uh, yeah, that's it, you guys. I had a blast tonight in more ways than one. Bobby's going to be back, I think, next week with Joey. We're going to be together. Bobby, I love you, Evan Fierro. Uh, all right, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and loving me, and I love you right back. I'll talk to you guys later. Now, if I can remember how to do this. Bye.